And a check. What's up? It's your boy Cross-Eyed here, Vice City Mafia podcast. We doing another Olo Dolo. We doing another rant, bro. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps me on the algorithm. And I'm really trying to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. And we're diving in today. Gonna hit you with some real talk, some heat, some truth. And I'm not holding back. So let me set this up for y'all. I'm at work the other night at the club, just chilling. At the bar during a dead moment. Lights are popping off, music is bumping, but it's early. Place ain't packed yet, and I'm sitting there sipping, minding my business. And this chick, I know from the establishment, is chilling around the crew. She's there. Don't matter what she does. She decides to sit next to me. That's fine, we're cool, I don't mind. We start having a conversation, we start shooting back and forth about whatever's on our mind. It kicks off with politics. Some heated stuff about who's running the show and all that jazz. She's got her opinion, I got mine, so it's just a going back and forth conversation. But then somehow we pivot during the conversation and we start talking about the male and female dynamic and how power shakes out about the world. And I'm into it because you guys know I love breaking shit like this down. But out of left field, she brings up men paying for sex. And she's like, that's just the game. Saying guys are always paying somehow. No exceptions. And I'm like, nah, I don't pay for sex. And she gives me this look, not flirty, just cocky. Like she's about to drop some wisdom and says, all men have to pay no matter how pretty they are. And I'm just sitting there, glass in hand, just letting that sink in. Then she hits me with, men prettier than you still gotta pay. Oh, okay. I'm holding back, staying in my lane, but I ain't tripping. I'm smirking inside because she's way off. I let her keep going, saying how even the cleanest dudes, the ones with a perfect fit, the whole package, they're still coughing up cash. And I'm listening because I know she's missing an important aspect to this. I hit her back with, do you think it's about being pretty? Do you think men are out here winning because they have a nice haircut? Now she's thrown. Didn't expect that pushback. I said, men don't get laid based off of how pretty they are. That is just some Hollywood fucking garbage. Like, do you think a man with a slick back and a nice vibe just walks in and fucking owns the shit? Nah. Men get action based off of what they bring. Success, hustle, status. You could look like a fucking billboard ad. But if you're broke, if you got no spine, no juice, good luck. Women don't care about your face. They want power, something solid. And she counters me and says, well, you still pay with effort. Well, effort ain't cash, bro. And yeah, if you want to look at it like that, like, yeah, men pay for fucking everything. If we're counting effort, men pay for success. In that case, and effort isn't begging. Effort is being a man, not being a chump. Begging would be you being a chump. And now what I'm saying specifically, right? I'm not saying that men out here don't pay. You know what I mean? Because me and you both know you got men out here that pay. What I'm trying to say is that not all men pay. You know what I'm saying? There's specifications. Like if you're 60 years old, you got money, dude, it's probably best to pay. If you're a married man and you just want to get it off and, you know, your wife's not around and whatever, you know, it's probably in your best interest to pay because then there's no attachment. It's just a transaction. Now, if you're young, rich, successful, and you're single, I don't see the point in someone in that position to pay. And that was my point I was making to her. You know, not all men pay. There's some specifications that will lead a man to tricking. Now, if you're young, handsome, rich, like, I don't see why the hell you're paying, especially if you're single. It's just a waste of money. Unless you go to Colombia, you know what I mean? But the point is, some people think it's about looks, but it's about what you command and what you stack. Now, that conversation I had with that girl, it stuck with me because it tied right into what we were talking about previously, which was politics, power, and how men and women fit in this world. There's a natural order, and I'm not here to dance around it like everybody else. Men are superior, and not in some cartoon dictator way. It's just how it's built. Men are out here pushing the needle, taking shots, setting the pace, making it happen. And at the club, you see it all the time. Dudes handle the chaos, keeping the night rolling, stacking the wins. That's not a brag, it's reality. I'm not going to have the bartender throw someone out of the club. Why? Because she's a female. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not because she's not strong enough. It's not because it's just because she's a female. But don't sleep. Women got their own lane. And it's a crucial lane. They bring the spark, the life, the peace that makes it all click. At work, the women are in the mix. The bartenders keep the energy up. The waitresses keep the customers entertained. They make the place hum. They make it a party. And it's not about knocking anybody. It's about what each side provides. Men are the frame, women are the fire. And that's the dynamic. And when everyone gets that, it's clean. When they don't, it's a mess. Resentment, power trips, all that junk. And if you don't believe me, look back. Men led the charge, built the system, fought the battles. Women kept it real and raised the next wave and held the core together. And it's not about who's better in some soft way. It's about what works. Men are superior in driving the grind. Women are unmatched in making it matter. That's the split. And I could already see it. Some people DMing me telling me I'm crazy or I'm some kind of sort of misogynist. But hear me out. I'm not saying women can't hustle. I'm saying there's a flow to this. And a man who is timid, waiting for a green light, he's done. And a chick who's trying to outmuscle the whole room, she's only fighting herself. And when we lock in the truth, everybody rises. Men lead with force and women bring depth. And it's a wrap. And that, my friend, is where it gets real. Men lead, women enhance. And that's the code for success. No question. When a man's got his game tight, grinding, building, stacking wins, and a woman's there amplifying it, making it hit harder, that's a lock. Think of it like this. A man is the engine, full power pushing the line. A woman, she's the turbo, cranking it up, adding the edge, making the whole operation sharper. She's not running it, but she's why it's best out there. And that's the play. When a dude's leading, no apologies, full steam, and she's enhancing, not clashing, you've got a unit that can't be touched. Success comes from that. Men set the path, women make it shine. At work, I see it. Guys like me, we're steering the night, holding it down. The women, they're enhancing, keeping it alive, making it pop. And that's why I'm saying, fellas, step up, lead like you mean it. Ladies, lock in, enhance like bosses. That's how you win. A man going solo is not as strong as a man with a woman. He needs that boost. And a woman trying to take the wheel, she's missing the point. Together, each in their own role, that's the top. And the point is that men and women each have their own roles. I am a man that believes in gender roles. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying a woman has to sit in the kitchen and cook and clean all fucking day, because that'll only be wasting her value. But if you're a man and you have a woman and you are supposed to be getting to work and grinding, or you are trying to set up a business, it is nice to have that push on the side where your girl goes to you and goes, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be working today? Oh, you're not going to work today? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have a girl that's sitting there and dragging you down and doesn't want you to go to work and wants you to hang out, wants to go party, blah, 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 well, drop that bitch. Because there's times to party and there's times to work. And I'm not telling you not to party. It's just, if you're not rich, in your best interest, it's probably best not to. But what I am saying is that men are superior, men lead, women are inferior, but women enhance. And I'm only speaking about that in the case of a man and woman dynamic in a relationship. Things just work better that way. And with that, we are out. This was Vice City Mafia Podcast. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit a like, comment, subscribe. If you made it to the end, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about next. Maybe something else I could rant about, dude. I got a lot of opinions that I want to give to the world. Unorthodox opinions, that is. But I think it's a majority. We out. Peace. VCM, baby.